toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick it away to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Finding an escape route.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the
There he goes! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there. Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Johnson looking to throw. is on the move. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
LSU lining up first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Georgia, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now this is a gamble here, going for it on 4th and long from their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out of the space.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
As a defender, you always want the interception. You want the big play. But I love it when guys go, and you could tell they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play. But they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks into the open. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Get set, get set.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Keeps it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Third down coming.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Find space on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
His tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, a wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
29 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna run it. It's Dura. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
all right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.